Yo dudes, what's up? This is Matt V2099. Welcome to the Ultimate 1911 Torture Test. We're going to take 3 household items here and use them to see if we can make a 1911 malfunction. So we have tin foil. This is what most people make hats out of. I wrap guns in tin foil and then conduct science. See what happens. We have zip ties. Most people use these to bound the hands of terrorists. I use them to bind up Glocks and see if they fail. And then we have duct tape. People use this for everything. I just wrap guns with it and see what happens. So what we're going to do is we're going to test each of these and then all 3 at once and see what happens. That's called science. I'm a gun scientist. I'm a gun comedian. I have a PhD in comedy and entertainment and science. And I shoot guns safely and say stupid things. And welcome to my daily vlogs. Alright, here at the Matt V2099 daily vlog operations, safety is our #1 priority. We're going to put our operator gloves on here. Okay, so one of the coolest tests we've ever done is called tinfoil. If you want to see my other videos, I've done tinfoil videos before. They're pretty exciting, they're pretty awesome, because it's funny how one piece sometimes stops your gun. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3. It's really quite interesting, actually. Actually, it is real good science. You learn something by doing that. You know, people are constantly criticizing me for doing these things, saying that my gun's going to blow up, I'm going to die because I'm going to shoot myself on accident. But millions of people shoot every day safely without shooting themselves. I think I have a good track record thus far. Here we go. We have one piece of... We better take the safety off there. One piece of tin foil on this here 1911. So this we're cocked and locked, actually. And actually I can already see a problem there. You can't cover the hammer. That's the one thing. You can't cover the hammer and expect it to work. But you can cover everything else. We're not testing the hammer, we're testing the slide functionality and the power of the blowback gas-operated piston in there. Okay, so that looks actually pretty cool. Let's take a picture of that. That's gangster level. Punch a hole in here for the skeletonized gazelle trigger. I don't know what a gazelle trigger is, but they're really popular on YouTube these days, so I don't know if they actually have one. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, snap-a-zine! Can you believe that? Can you believe one wrap of tinfoil stopped in 1911? I can't. Are you freaking kidding me? Even the Glock, it usually took like 2. Wow, that's totally redonkulous. I'm gonna test 2 anyway, just because. So it chimney piped. So that's interesting. It crack piped. That's called the crack pipe. It crack piped. I'm gonna manually cycle it. Actually, it dropped the clipazine too. Safety on for safety. This is 100-year-old technology, old-timey crap, because modern pistols, like the Glock, it takes 2 pieces. So we're still going to test 2 on this bad boy. And we have to free the hammer. Mainly, I just want to see how cool it looks with 2 pieces on. Look at this. We're aiming downrange. It's a loaded hot weapon, but we are aiming downrange. There's nobody down there. Let's put another piece of zine on there. We need to banish gun knowledge from humanity. Only the government and criminals should have guns. Okay. Look at that thing, man. That's like a scientifical, futuristic blaster of some sort. That's not a 1911. So this is 100-year-old, old-timey crap. I just brought it into the 21st century. Look at that thing, man. Bling, bling. Well, let's shoot it. Let's see what happens. Aiming at our target. The distinctive steel plate hit. Same results, except this time it failed even more. I think we're scientifically conclusively determining that all guns should be Glock 19s and Glock 1911s are not cool. These are basically for historical and collector value. I don't know if it's a good idea to really go into combat with one of these old-timey pieces of crap. Oh, it did. See, a Glock 1011 malfunctionese. We're speaking malfunctionese right here. Let's drop the clip. Clip is not drop free apparently. Toss it on. Well, I don't know, man. Our first test showed that the 100-year-old old-timey 1911 technology isn't very, it doesn't even stand up, doesn't even compare to a Glock 40 no less. Even the high point did better than that. Next test, zip ties. Okay, so this is one where I actually expect this gun to shine because of the 45 caliber gas piston blowback operation. It should do better than the actual Glock 19 did. We're gonna put an extended clip in there because we're having trouble with the normal clip. Release, pull, mag clip, mag pull, release. We're cocked and locked. I think the Glock, it took several zip ties to disable it. This actually serves a purpose on the Glock 1011. We're gonna zip tie the grip on the Glock. It didn't do anything, but we have a grip safety. So let's just disable that grip safety. Actually, let's try that. See if it'll shoot with the zip tie around the grip safety. Break yourself, fool. Absolutely. That was pretty cool. The different colors are different weight. So like different types of terrorists. You know, your 200-pound terrorist would use the yellow, 300-pound terrorist, the blue, 150-pound terrorist, the pink, 100-pound terrorist, the orange. So we're gonna put a pinky on here. Around the barrel. Gun is hot. Just put the safety on. Oops, I zip tied it. But it has two safeties. This gun is so safe it has two safeties. Will that stop a 1911? I don't think so. There's no way. It's a gas-operated piston blowback machine revolver chambered in 450 caliber. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Not even. So we got to step up our game with a 300-pound terrorist zip tie. It is 4th of July weekend, and I am feeling that America. This one might stop it because it might interfere with it might get all caught up in here. In fact, it should. So let's see what happens. Break yourself, fool. Break yourself. Worked just fine. Okay, so I have to tell you that this gun is actually doing better than the Glock 19. So the Glock 19 does better with tinfoil. The Glock 1011 does better with zip ties. So let's put two more on. He said moron. we gotta have another couple tests to do. We need to make this thing fail. So this might interfere with the forward assist. Just add up the weights and multiply by e to the pi I, and that's how much force we're dealing with here. So let's do that again. Safety off. We are hot. Let's shoot this bad boy. Break yourself, fool. And finally, we disabled the 1911. Now that was scientifical, mad scientifical in nature, and terrorists can't do jumping jacks. So you know that's legit. I didn't choose the thug life. The thug life chose me. Alright, so now we have to test duct tape. I've done several duct tape tests with a variety of Glockazines, and the Glock always fails if you put enough duct tape on the Glock. Okay, today we're operating with a vintage Victorinox thrust. This was TMP Knife of the Year back in 2003 on YouTube. So go check out Nut and Fancy's video. That's Nut and Fancy. Go subscribe. Go watch his videos. It was a 2003, one of his first knife reviews. It was the Victorinox Thrustazine. We're going to use this thing to chop our My Little Pony duct tape. One of my subscribers actually sent this to me. I know I've used this in one or two other videos, but here you go, dude. Here it is again. Have a little bit left on the roll. I'm going to danger this fool up. I'm going to cut a piece of brony tape. brony this bitch up. Ugh, I'm cutting towards myself. Isn't that pretty awesome? We're going to slap a good piece of tape right around here. What do you think? Is that going to stop the 1911? I think it will. Just one piece, huh? Isn't that funny? Just one piece is going to stop it? Well, let's do this. Yep. One piece of tape, one wrap. Totally stopped 1911. So, what have we learned here with the 1911? I know I wouldn't carry this gun. This is pretty much old-timey crap. It's just a cool gun. It's not like... It weighs like 7 pounds. It's 100-year-old technology. It's just, I think that was way too much duct tape. So let's just say like I was operating and my bro was gonna like tape his blue ribbon for 37th in the run to the wall, and he accidentally slipped and got his My Little Pony tape on the side of my gun, and I'm just operating. I don't even notice. Let's see if we can operate through that. This is the most minuscule amount of tape you'd ever legitimately succumb to or experience in an operation. Oh yeah, it didn't actually work last time. So we got the chamber around a zane here. Oh, we got a quad feed. I hate those damn quad feeds, but it happens. I rack tapped and banged it. So there's your one piece that your buddy accidentally got on you. Because he's a nerd. He was trying to wreck you. He better check himself before he wrecks himself, fool. Totally. Operated right through it. Just didn't even care. That blowback gas piston design doesn't care. So we're going to put an even more substantial piece there. We're going to back it up with a yellow zip tie. And then we're going to wrap this here rapazine on here. All of it, because we don't want to waste our tinfoil, man. That's good hat making material. How's that look, yo? Is that science? Is that operator science? I think so. Let's see if it works. The final operation here. Nope. Old-timey crap. Your 1911 is old-timey crap. Totally failed. Totally failed. All three at once. Anyways, that was another super scientifical mad operation from MAV 2099. Be sure to check out the other ones. Drop a comment, drop a like, all that crap. And see you next time. Next week on my daily vlog channel. Yo dudes, if you made it this far, please feel free to tell me what you thought of the video in the form of a comment. Tell me what kind of videos you want to see, what you liked or disliked about the video. Go ahead and hit that like or dislike. That helps me too. Check me out on Instagram and Facebook. And I have a second channel named Matthew James Beast. Thanks for watching. Matt be out.